Bagpipes are a natural here in New Scotland or Nova Scotia. Same with the fiddle. In fact, I don't know if you happen to notice the giant violin propped up next to us, but it shows more than anything just how big music is here. Well, we'd love to hear you play.
All right, I'll scratch out a little tune here for you.
All right. With that fiddle tune in our heads, we begin exploring the Cape Breton area, and at this time of year, it's a little like driving around a painter's palette, as the rich fall colors cover the landscape. For most of our drive, we followed the Cabot Trail, which many consider to be one of the great scenic drives in the world. On its meandering journey, the Cabot Trail covers about 185 miles, and you'll want to keep your head on a swivel because the scenery unfolds on both sides of the road and on both sides of the world that is Nova Scotia. Our favorite town along the way had to be the village of Baddock, one of the most picturesque and peaceful places in the Canadian Maritimes. And guess who else loved the area? Yep, inventor Alexander Graham Bell. And it's here that Bell's incredible life and his incredible innovations come into clear view at Parks Canada Natural Historic Site. Bell had or shared 30 significant patents, so he wasn't a guy who just phoned it in. And that was one of the things that impressed our fellow AAA travelers.
And I was amazed by all the inventions he had, from hydrofoils to airplanes. He actually improved on Edison's phonograph. So he was a remarkable man, and also he was the creator of the National Geographic Society and also the famous scientific journal called Science.
Bell is considered the father of Canadian aviation, and a replica of his silver dart hangs proudly in the museum. Then there's the replica of Bell's HD-4 hydrofoil. His genius of making a boat faster and more efficient continues to be advanced, as we saw in the recent America's Cup races. Also giving us incredible insight to Bell's life is the museum's White Glove Tour, which allows you to feel the work of this prolific inventor, and you can even pick up and look through one of Bell's many small notebooks which he wrote in with pencil. All of this helps bring Bell's internationally acclaimed life right into the palm of your hands. Another thing we learned about Bell is how he worked tirelessly to bring sound and communication to the deaf.
I thought one interesting thing was the glove that had different letters all over it so that the deaf person could actually spell out a word. I thought that was fascinating.
Fascinating indeed to learn about one man's life which continues to touch the lives of all of us, and that's every day.